Today, we're using all Kaleidos products to recreate Frankie Darling's makeup look that she also used all Kaleidos products to create. It was a very short, like 25-second video that has been living rent-free in my head ever since she posted it. I've been obsessed with this. I can't stop thinking about it. So today, we're recreating it. Huge fan of Frankie's makeup. Please check her out. I will link her in the description. So we have the Kaleidos eyeshadow quad, and this is in the shade Glowing Iris. We're gonna start with this blush. I'm just gonna tap this off on the back of my hand because these are really pigmented, and she just went in with a very light wash of this, keeping it right over the cheek right here, in the center lower portion, gently building that up. And just so you know, I took the NARS Soft Matte Concealer all around the lid so that I got a nice grippy base for the eyeshadow to stick onto. So it appeared to me that she took this medium deep shade in the palette. It's not the darkest and it's not the lightest as the base wash. So we're gonna take a tapered crease brush and just take that shade and then tap some of that off on the back of my hand so that I'm minimizing fallout and getting as light a wash as possible. She has a deeper skin tone than mine, so this is gonna look a little bit different, so I kind of want to desaturate this as much as possible and build up layers as I go. Lightly tap this all over the lid first, and just keep building that up and gently stamping that on. I'm taking this all over the lid. You can see there's a wash over the entire lid and even up into the brow bone. I always hit the brow bone last, so the least amount of pigment is going up there, but it's still getting some of the pigment. And she does have this kind of winged out on the eyebrow edge here, just ever so slightly. And I'm twisting the brush in the pigment so I get an even distribution. Now I'm going to concentrate some of that in the outer crease here and then diffusing that all around. Whatever's left up into that brow bone. I'm just gonna keep buffing that out until that shape softens, but there's still a lot of concentration of pigment there. I feel pretty good about this canvas that we have going on here, so I'm now going to take this onto the other eye. Then I'm taking a clean, smaller tapered brush and just blending out any of those harsh edges and continuing to refine that deep crease color. Now I'm going to take a smaller, more dense eyeshadow brush. This is just an e.l.f. whatever eyeshadow brush, and take the lightest pastel purple shade in this palette, tap off any of the excess, and then take that over the center of the lid, over the crease, second layer, tapping on the center of the lid, and then again taking it over that crease and blending those two together, and then whatever's left up into the brow bone and out a little bit. See how it's softening that deep purple now? And I'm just gonna take a ring finger and tap that right in the center. See how it really concentrated that color there? And then take it up and out into the crease. When I'm using my finger, I'm wiping off any of the excess in between dips so that I get a fresh application, and then go back to that clean taper brush and just blend that out, and then sweep whatever's left under the eye. This kind of has a painterly like effect to it. It's not perfect, it's kind of abstract and painterly, so I'm not looking for this to be perfectly blended because hers isn't. Then I'm going to take an even more dense tapered crease brush and just go back into that pastel light shade, work it into the brush, and take that into the inner corner. Then I'm going to take my pinky finger with that same pastel shade and just tap it in the inner corner. Now that I have that diffused layer down, we can intensify the color. Again, I just want to take it one more stamp onto that inner eyelid and then tap it up of the eyelid with that lightest pastel. Now for the fun part, we're gonna take the Kaleidos Epiphany Glow Melt On eyeliner in the shade Night of Creation. Oh my god, I'm so nervous and excited. Color it to my anatomy because she obviously has a slightly different eye shape than I do, so, but it's right above that crease and very lightly, almost to the center of the pupil. I'm just gonna keep layering up that line. And as I get to the end of the line, I'm picking up the pencil so I'm not dragging it out too high. Wow, this color, oh my god. And I want it to hug my eye crease. So I'm changing the position I'm holding my head so every time I can see where that line is landing, and I feel pretty good about it now. She does have this in her waterline. Gently rubbing that into the lashes as well and just taking that line just right below the lash line. She does take this line out a little bit, like a lower wing. And also gonna take this on the outer third of the upper eyelid. She used her fingernail in the video, but I don't have long fingernails, so I'm gonna take a MAC angled eyeliner brush and just smoke out that line. Actually, these do set pretty quickly, so I think ideally I would have done that right when I did it. I didn't know that, but now I do. I'm gonna keep layering this up. Yeah, that is super fun. Wow. Did my brows with the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Auburn to match my hair. This is a very good orange toned, not auburn to my understanding of what auburn is. Anywho, 2 coats of the L'Oreal Panorama Mascara. This is in the shade Brown Black. And now we're gonna do the lip. I'm just gonna outline several millimeters outside of my natural lip line, as I usually do. This is the Moira, the Lip Appeal Waterproof Lip Liner, and this is in the shade Legend. And then I'm just gonna gently shade in the inner corners to give it some depth. You know, really blur and blot out those edges by pursing my lips together, and then just keep adding more pigment at the top of the line as I smudge. And now I'm gonna take the Kaleidos Lip Glaze. This is my favorite lip gloss formula. Truly so comfortable. It kind of feels like a hybrid between an oil and a gloss. It's not sticky, it's long lasting, it's so pretty. It's not transfer proof, but it is long lasting. This is in the shade Free Fall. That's what she used in this video, and it's a gorgeous gunmetal gray with a ton of very fine silver sparkle to it. Oh my god. I'll do 2 coats of that. This is the finished look. This was definitely a trust the process experience. It wasn't until I put on the lashes and the lip that I really felt like it finally came together. I was really doubting it for a second there, but I do think that we achieved a very similar Frankie style, grungy, gorgeous eye look today. This was my first time using this Epiphany Glow eyeliner, and it definitely is going to take a couple minutes to get used to this formula. It feels very waxy and dense, and you have to be very kind of gentle with it, very gingerly, and keep that pigment very close to the lip line of the actual container so it's not breaking off. A piece of it did break. Kaleidos has made videos showing you exactly how to do this, but it dries very quickly, so you kind of have to work quick. If you want to blend it out, you have to do that immediately. You don't want to let it set because it will. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. This is very fierce. You can find all of these Kaleidos products that I use to recreate Frankie's makeup in my showcase. Everything is up there for you, and I will write it in the description as well so you know exactly what I used. Thank you so much for watching. Are you going to recreate this look too? Tag Frankie, tag me. Thank you so much for watching. Ciao for now.